This is the 4 a.m. podcast from Brother Brother, episode 2.
Early in the morning, we just got up, basically.
Yeah, Nick and I are early risers, as we like to call it. Rise and shine. We're up before the crow. The crow's the rooster.
We wake up the rooster.
We wake up the rooster
Yeah.
In your mouth.
I
Inside.
Oh,
You'd think we'd have this sorted out, but maybe not. This
One
is only the
step at a
second
time.
episode. It's only the second episode.
seems fine.
It needs to just get to a
You
point.
can turn it up later, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
Thanks for that. I can just do more work, but
Yeah.
well,
Amazing.
I feel like I should
First
set a
try.
timer, but it's 4:20, so I feel like that'll be an easy way to remember the time.
That's crazy.
It's 4:20. We weren't lying. It's 4 a.m. cast. Nick just is getting up for work right now.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's
Getting
not-
up.
It's not like he just got back. Not that long ago.
It's
Honestly,
so long ago at this point.
5 hours ago.
Yeah, that's like a whole day almost.
Is it?
No.
What can you do in 5 hours?
So many things.
What did you do in 5 hours? I should say.
Ate some food, played some games. It was sweet.
5 hours of that. So I mean, if you really think about it, you can do a lot in 5 hours.
So much.
You can
could.
drive really far in
You
5
can
hours.
conduct important business in 5 hours.
You can
You
do
could
a lot
fly.
of work.
You could
in five-
fly like across the country and save.
You could.
like,
Could.
3 hours. You could. It would only spend 2
That's
hours.
a weird way to think about it, because you
But
just
it's-
spent that
it's a
time
thing.
doing almost nothing.
Doing
I mean,
amazing things.
Yeah,
So good.
but like what you could have done in that 5 hours is astounding, and what
Could've
you
found a cure
ended
for
up doing.
cancer, I guess technically. Because
You
yeah. I
you
mean,
could have found a cure. Now, as far
It's-
as I know,
it's
you know nothing
possible.
about the research for cancer.
No,
the
I don't know
process
cancer
entailed.
research, but I do know if I was close to a breakthrough, 5 hours is enough time to find the cure. Where were I at that point? However,
If you were, if
I was a medical man, which
in the medical,
Which,
a
as
medical
we both
man is
know,
that what
I'm
we call
not.
it? Is that what they're called? Doctors?
yeah,
Medical
medicine
men?
men.
2 M's. It's like M&M, the
M&M.
rapper, and the candy.
Well, Marshall Mathers.
Is that?
Yeah. You ever think of that?
Holy
That
shit! Tell me
That just gets you there.
that is
Medicine Men and Eminem are the
What?
same. They're the same.
no. We're not
thing.
talking about medicine men anymore. We're talking about Eminem. His name's literally Marshall Mathers, and that's
Yeah.
why he goes.
Well, it's spelled EMINEM for his stage name.
Well, yeah, no, I get that.
Yeah.
But I'm honestly just now realizing that
You're just now.
that Eminem is for his initials Marshall Mathers, and not that it's just a rap name that he used.
Incredible. that is amazing. Wow. You heard it here
Wow.
first.
That's a cool rap name.
Yeah, I think it was kind of popular. I think.
Like that's like
Think
the
it
kind of
caught
name
on.
you want to come up with. Oh, my hat just flew away. That's the kind of name that you want, like as a group. You want to come up with something cool like that.
Like Eminem.
Yeah. Like my
Well, that's like just
my
for
artist
him.
name City Surf for Urbanski. You get it? Urbanski City Surf. Check it out. 2 monthly listeners. Shout out to y'all.
Wow.
Nick asked why I don't put
plug.
my music. Yeah, right. Exactly, dude. Shout out to me, dude. What's up? Nick's like, why don't you put your music on here? It's like, there's a good reason.
Is it the name?
No, it's not
Is it because of the name?
Yeah, I would rather have the humorous, silly, sunny music.
It's pretty good.
It's more our vibe than my ambient
I mean, you could always
indie music,
make new music that's like,
sunny-esque.
yeah.
But it's so
Yeah,
much
just
funnier
add it
just
to the
using the
list.
sunny.
Well,
Because you can just throw it in whenever. Like when I
That's true.
gave you the definition for what was it? Plosives.
oh yeah.
Just
like I don't even.
Trolling you so hard, dude.
The fuck is a
That was
plosive?
a stellar fucking edit. Yeah, I explained to you what a plosive is
I
and
know.
put the definition on the screen. And
Yep.
You're telling me you don't know what it is, so.
No, who the fuck?
He
can
doesn't
remember?
pay attention when I speak. And I can't blame him,
It's
honestly.
a plosive, man. This is the only time I've ever heard the word before or since.
What does it sound like to you? Explosive? Yeah, see? He's learning how I learn. Is I just imagine an explosion? I'm like, that's how I know what it is.
That doesn't help me. That doesn't help me at all.
What did they call that? They call that pseudonyms, onomatopoeia. No. What does Michael Scott need something to like? He uses what's something to help you remember something else, like a word, like bald rhymes with fald. Your name is
A
Marge.
mnemonic device.
There we go. See, I didn't even I didn't even use an actual name, and he figured it out. I just had to say nonsense, and we got there. That's
It
communication
works.
for
It
you.
works.
Communication 101. Now,
If
Nick
it
just
works,
got
it
back
works.
from a cig break. How was that, Nick? The smoky smoke?
Delightful. It's like a nice 52 degrees outside, not too windy. But it's a little windy.
I wanted to do a
But
pod outside, but it's still too cold.
It's too cold. Definitely
Still
still
too
too cold.
I can't wait for us to actually do
And
it.
suddenly it's going to be too hot
Yeah.
at night. It's going to be like 85.
It'll still be
dying.
nicer outside, though, during the summer at night.
Sure. Yeah.
Can you not
better
imagine
than the bitter cold?
Can you not imagine
wind.
us doing the pod and you out there literally just smoking a cig at the same time?
Well,
would you not
our
enjoy
neighbors
that?
are going to hate it.
They're not going to be awake. We're going to be doing this
Yeah.
late at night outside. No one's going
Or
to hear
quiet
anything.
boys. Basically silent. Basically.
we might be louder inside than outside because I feel like we might use quieter voices outside because we're aware of the fact that it's an open land.
Sure.
Well, maybe not.
It's possible.
Based on the reaction, maybe not.
It's
Maybe-
possible.
Maybe not. Wow, dude. So it's been an interesting week for us, huh? Not. I wouldn't say it's a great week.
Definitely full, jam-packed.
Yeah.
I worked a 12-hour day.
Today?
No, Friday.
And
And then another, 8 Saturday.
so today is
Monday.
Monday
Uh-huh.
night. Technically, it's Tuesday morning.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it is Tuesday.
on Friday, we went to see our grandfather.
Saturday.
Saturday. So Friday, you worked 12 hours, and then Saturday,
Yeah.
we went to the hospital in the morning. Well, your morning and my morning.
Yeah, you're very early morning.
But it was the afternoon. It was like 1 p.m. or something.
Yeah, ish. Around 1,
And, seeing your dying relative isn't always fun, but
Not the most fun.
no.
No.
It's not something I would call an enjoyable time, but
No. A once strong and powerful man reduced to a husk.
people.
Yeah. It's
tough to
it's
see.
not looking great. It's
It's tough to see. And we don't want to talk about this the whole time, but it's just something that's on our mind, and it might be affecting the mood, but maybe not,
Who even knows, man?
Now
What
everyone
even
knows.
What even is the mood?
Hey, dude, we're talking about our life on this podcast, so I just want to
Dude,
keep
we're
people
just
informed.
real
on our life.
dudes being real, man.
I'm gonna zoom in on your face while you say that, so people are aware that that's
Real
the
dudes
truth.
being real, man. Use that one.
I'm gonna use both,
Yeah, okay.
so people get 2
Yeah.
times the fun with you. You're all
Well,
about the fun.
Nothing but a barrel full of monkey. More fun than a barrel full of monkeys.
Does anyone?
You
ever,
really picked a good time.
Did anyone ever own a barrel full of monkeys? That was actually a toy.
Dude, they would hook together, and you could just
I-
sling them at people.
Absolutely loved that.
Dude,
For some reason, I thought
they
it
were
was
the most
fucking
pointless toy ever.
yeah. But so were action figures. So were Legos.
Oh, you remember the Power Ranger things? You'd squeeze their legs and their arms would spin around.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Like
Why
they-
is that a feature?
They had the bear
Is that how you
head and then
fight?
the helmet that went into the back.
Oh, I
They were
remember
just-
it.
Yeah, yeah.
It was the weirdest. Why did they have to?
They did nothing. they did
It
absolutely
swapped
nothing.
the head for some reason. And then he also had some
You
action.
could just flick it around into people's noses.
get everyone to just hate you.
Hi.
That was quite the entrance you've made, Julian.
He really had to work for it. What are you doing?
Yeah. But I managed to avoid a dinner date with our father somehow, narrowly.
He
Narrowly
wanted to go,
avoided.
but he had to make it to work.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Unfortunately, I don't know if Nick will be so lucky, which
What are you talking
I believe
about?
was the plan all along.
What are you even talking about?
I'm talking about Dad's finesse here. It's all about...
He will not.
It has... I mean, It has so little to do with our grandfather. It's
stunning.
It's almost sad.
It's stunning.
It makes me a little angry, actually. Like, if I'm being honest, it's so transparent.
No.
Yeah.
Transparent.
Yeah. Texting you rapidly, hey dude, it could be hours, minutes, seconds. You should get over here and see me.
You should see me so we can go over there. And then let's go to lunch. I don't know. I don't plan on it. I mean, I gotta work.
Yeah. Tomorrow?
Yep.
Picked up a shift.
Yep. Absolutely.
Picked up a shift.
Yeah, I did. It's crazy.
Yeah. Our dad, he used to be, well, before even we were in the picture, he used to be a chill guy. And then when he had us, he
in like
became
the 80s. Yeah.
rock, back in the
punk
day.
rock.
Yeah, he had long hair.
Was his style.
Which is weird to think
Yeah,
about.
and weed.
Long hair. And weed, dude. He became such a fucking psycho about it. But
well, he's got God on his side, so he shall prevail.
Dude, I was talking with Danny, my girlfriend, about that, and I was like, it's absolutely infuriating how much of a cop-out just saying, God will forgive me is for everything.
But don't bash Christianity. That's pretty big.
I'm bashing, assumingly, all religions that have this kind of thing going on with it.
Well, that's a lot. That's a lot of religion.
It's all about guilt, right? You have to convince people to do your thing, because if you don't, they'll do their thing, which isn't what you want them to do.
But God said that he will
What
prevail.
Did he say? He said so much nonsense bullshit in his little fairy tale book. People trying to make fucking this legendary thing.
There's real stories written by men.
By insane people that were high on something. Mushrooms, maybe.
Spiritual leaders.
Speaking of mushrooms, Nick, have you ever done mushrooms?
Yeah. What are you doing?
Talk about drugs. No, we didn't talk about this, though.
Not mushrooms specifically.
Have you done it a lot? I've done it.
Well, I'm not
3 times, I think.
Biggest fan of it. Yeah, I probably don't like it.
You don't like it?
3 times. Well, it's not that I don't like it. It's just I usually go overboard when I take
Not
it.
on purpose?
Well, of course it's on purpose.
It's hard to gauge mushrooms.
Yeah, but when you just like grab like, you know.
You don't even weigh it. You don't even weigh the mushrooms. You just go for it.
Not one time I didn't.
Wow. You know I grew
You
mushrooms,
should.
right?
Yes.
You took some, right?
No.
They were very strong. Very strong. I only did them about twice before I'm like, dude, I can't just be a guy that does mushrooms every weekend. It just
You're like a mushroom guy, though.
No, I can't. Like, because of already being there, I can't go further.
Did you microdose at all?
I mean, you eat like one mushroom and you're just like, well, I guess I'm just not tripping, you know.
That kind of just like takes away from the whole thing.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, I'm guessing I'm a little, but there's nothing.
Dude, one time I took like 7 grams of mushrooms and was like doing a puzzle when it kicked in.
A normal serving for our viewers is about 1/8, which would be 3.5 grams. And Nick just confided in me that he ate 8 grams,
7.
which is over double.
7.
All right, who's going back? All right, go
Not
ahead.
8. Not 8.
We'll go to the tapes for that. Go ahead.
Don't go to the tapes. The puzzle.
I'm 90% sure he said 8, and then he went back to say 7. But go on.
We'll see. We'll see in the edit.
It is recorded.
One of us is dumb.
He said it.
We'll see. We'll see.
He said it.
We'll
he knows,
see. God,
he
I
knows
hope
it's
I'm
him.
right.
He knows it's him.
Anyway, the puzzle that I was doing.
Yeah.
When it kicked in, I realized
Like a jigsaw puzzle?
Yeah, it was like a 400-piece puzzle.
Oh shit!
So it's like a lot of little pieces.
Oh shit!
They started moving.
Oh no!
Like yeah,
so you're
scrambling themselves.
You're like literally Julian with the fucking laser pointer, dude. Just fucking.
Yeah, but like a high dude on mushrooms doing that, so it didn't look.
Were you by
anywhere near
yourself?
as, like,
Just
no. I was in Athens with Evan, Owen, and AJ.
Oh, your squad.
Yeah.
Shout
Bleep
out
out the
Evan, Owen,
names.
and AJ. I'm
Yeah.
sure you guys are listening because Nick's like posting this everywhere you get podcasts.
Yeah.
Your friends are watching on Rumble. Along with our mom.
Oh Lord.
She wouldn't watch on YouTube. That's partially the reason.
God, I just.
But hey, yeah, we're on Rumble too.
uses-
Just for
All right, we don't
It's
bash.
for more
We
ears.
don't bash our people.
yeah, we're not
you know?
bashing anyone. But
No.
I remember doing mushrooms and just freaking out because I was by myself and just being like, "Can this end?"
Oh no, yeah, no.
I
would
was
never want to.
Yeah, no, I immediately regretted it. That's when I decided I wasn't gonna do anymore. Wow. But
that makes sense.
I took that and I was like watching a YouTube video, and I literally just like, I was like, I'm there with the person, and like,
oh no,
and like once it ended, everything went black, and I was like, oh shit, what do I do? And just started going crazy, dude. I just ended up in a ball on my bed. I just waited for it to end out.
Mushy coma.
I think I turned on music and was just like, this is the only way I can survive.
You probably laid there for like 7 hours. Yeah.
That's the thing with mushrooms. It fucking lasts so long.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like if it was like a 2.5, 3 hour thing, it'd be fine.
Yeah. Like weed.
It's not.
That's why weed's great.
Yeah.
Because you're just you can control it better, which is why I like it.
Well, unless you just keep smoking.
You said it.
You know.
That's our first merch. He said it.
Yeah, he did say it. He said that.
Not me. Nick
That's
said
what
it.
he said.
Nick said it. I've had more fun with
he-
acid than I have with shrooms, personally.
I like them like equally as much. Like
Yeah.
it's fine once every like decade. I think.
I mean, it's been
at
so
this
long
point.
since I've done
Yeah.
acid, but I've done shrooms a little bit more recently.
I feel like I've
2
tripped
years.
enough for a lifetime.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, yeah,
I don't
mean,
really need to roll or trip anymore.
I remember when we did acid together at our dad's old house.
I remember that,
And we were,
thinking
like,
there was like
having
a
the same
giant
trip.
net around the
Yeah.
house. Like,
Yeah.
that's-
We like saw the
like,
same thing.
like,
We're
it
like,
was-
dude, what the fuck is
It's
this?
so strange. It's so strange.
It was
And then
just
my
the
phone was
shadow.
in your trunk. Remember that? My phone somehow ended up in your trunk.
Your phone.
Yeah, exactly. We couldn't find it. So you were calling it, and then I was walking around outside, and I heard it from your car. And it was somehow in your trunk. My phone.
acid,
And
dude.
yeah,
What?
acid, dude.
What? I mean, you do forget like the epiphanies you have and shit.
The epiphany that puts my phone in your trunk.
I can't imagine.
How would I even get the keys to your car? And
well,
get,
that, but also why? You know.
Well, acid, man.
It's like, all right, no, Nick, that needs to go in my trunk.
Yes, it does. It should be in there.
All right, I'm popping it.
All
Just
right,
go put it
just
in there.
toss it in there.
Close
Closed.
it.
All
Let's
right.
go back inside.
What phone?
You don't need that. Let's go back in. We're done with that. now.
I don't know.
Forget
I
about
just remember
that.
that was the next day we were trying to find it.
It wasn't even that night.
Are you kidding me? No, it wasn't that
Can
night.
you imagine? Dude?
That's how I lost the phone in the
we
first
get
place.
lost in the neighborhood. Holy fuck. Man, that house, there were so many shenanigans that went down. That was the same house you got the run-in with the cops.
Yes, from the last episode. Go back and watch it.
Have you had any other
You
run-ins?
fools.
Or just is that your only run-in with the police? Have you ever gotten pulled over?
I was pulled over for that.
I mean, like, anytime else.
Yeah, I've had several run-ins with the police.
Tell
The
me.
only time I've been
Anything
pulled
interesting?
over, not particularly.
Any cool
like-
cops? Any dickheads?
Well, the dickhead cop that pulled me over, I was on the way to Athens
This
one
was
weekend.
in Athens, right? Or was
It was
on
in
there?
Athens County, but I wasn't in
The cops
like,
in
the
Athens
actual.
are literally the worst, the biggest pricks.
Yeah, I was
They-
passing a semi, and he was in the
completely
little
normal
divider.
behavior on the highway.
Yeah, he was like, "You're going a little fast." I was going like 11 over, like not even 15.
Passing speed,
Not even 15 over.
literally just enough.
Going
to,
around a semi
enough
at
to
night
get-
because I couldn't
Oh,
see.
around.
And he's like, "We got a lot of deers. You got to go the speed limit around here." I said, "Okay, sir." And then I went to court at 8 a.m. to fight it again in Athens when I was still in.
You actually went to court for that?
Yeah,
That's good.
Oh, absolutely,
That's
I
good.
did. Are you
That's
kidding
smart.
me?
That's a smart move.
Fuck
right there.
that shit, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
truly.
gonna go.
Fuck
I'll
that.
take your ass to court,
Did
dog.
the cop even show up?
Fuck no.
Yeah,
they said the
never
goddamn
would.
public
They
defender
never do.
or whatever the fuck.
Well, it's because
and I got a plea deal.
What does that mean?
Well, because it was my first violation, they were like, "We're gonna reduce the charges to a headlight violation, so it's a not moving violation, no points on my license." And the fees from the court went out to like the same price that the ticket was. So somehow they could just do it from me speeding to no, my headlight was out when it wasn't.
They can just
And-
change that?
Yeah, they could just change that. And then I got no points on my record, I guess. So
The
yeah.
law works,
It works
in
out.
interesting ways.
Oh, dude, you get a plea deal for anything.
So it
It's
seems
America.
like you can really do whatever
Uh-huh.
as long as they decide Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah. Yep. And I didn't even need a lawyer. I was like, I'll defend myself. Y'all, dog, we in here.
You remember when I got caught on top of Big Lots?
Yeah.
I just remember that.
You and the Mongoloids.
The Mongoloids. I was there with, if I can remember, no one's going to know these names. Tyler, Brad, Leah for some reason.
I don't even know who that is.
Brad's friend. And then I don't think Joe was there.
Was he not? I could have sworn he was because he's always around.
No, we like just dropped him off in Cole.
Cole would always be there.
Yeah.
for shit like that.
Our friend, this is funny. We'll tell you about Cole because I feel like Cole will be a character that we mention periodically.
He's a key element.
Cole is one of the first people that I got high with. I'll start with that. Because what he turns into is phenomenal. But
the full transformation of Coley. Bleep his last name at least.
Coley. Always added a Y to anyone's name. It's really easy with Nick, but like with me, it's just Allie. It's just a woman's name. Coley.
I'm just
Nicky.
No. Never.
He actually used to be called Nicky.
That's true. That is
kind of
true.
cute.
But not by them.
That's Joe's wife's name.
That's kind of weird.
Nicky.
Do you think Joe's ever
did that on purpose.
pictured me? Yeah.
That'd
be kind of weird.
I think he first got together with this girl because she had the same name as you.
And he was like, "Oh,
yeah,
my heart." That's so Joey.
Yeah. Should I go back to Cole? Cole was the first guy I smoked weed with. Also with one of the guys that I went on top of Big Lots with, Brad. He was one of the people I smoked weed with. So Brad and Cole, Bradley Coley. For reference, Bradley became a bioengineer, and Cole became a police officer. So that's where I started my journey with marijuana, with those two individuals in high school.
Crazy people.
Yep. Met both of them in first grade, and we evolved to the men we are today.
Was that with the women's restroom incident?
What do you mean, Nick? The women's restroom incident.
I know it was you and Cole.
Yes.
Was Brad involved?
No.
Oh, okay. And that was how you met Cole?
Yes. Nick is referring to an incident of how I initially met Cole, the stoner / cop, which was in first grade. I met Cole. We were in gym class, I believe, and we got separated from our class because we both had to use the restroom. I believe the men's restroom was out of order or in some way that we couldn't use it. So we're like, fuck that. We're not going to go find another boys' restroom. The girls' restroom is literally right around the corner. And us being very smart 6-year-old boys, 5, 6, 7. I think I was 5 and Cole was 6. And we just go into the girls' restroom, just waltz in. And then we just start shouting.
Just screaming. We
just start screaming because we're almost we're almost amazed at how clean it is. We're like, there's no pee on the floor. I mean, it's like this is like it's immaculate. And
I've never seen that.
We obviously use the restrooms, and then we go out of the restrooms and are immediately confronted by a teacher who I believe heard our screams and ran over
terrified
to observe. Oh, holy shit! What's happening?
What the fuck is going on?
To find 2 young boys waltzing out of the girls' restroom. Now, this wasn't today's time where you're like, oh, are you boys that identify?
Oh no, this was a bad thing. This was a bad thing.
This is met with immediate anger and you boys are perverts reprimanded trying to peek on girls. And it's I mean, I don't even know about my penis at this point in time, I believe, or it's like you
liar.
I might know that it's there, but I don't know what its purpose is or like.
Well, yeah, you do, but not the second. It's the second.
It's just there for pee. It helps. It's just there.
It's a tube.
I can squirt stuff sometimes.
And you just spray it all over the place.
I get this weird neat. I'm like, oh, I have to do that thing, and then it just squirts out.
No, what?
Pee.
What thing? Yeah, what was that?
The weird,
What is that? What is that?
We're gonna zoom in on me.
No, I don't know. That's why I'm asking you to explain
I'm
it
talking
to
about the what do you call it? Like the pee pressure. Where you're just willing to pee.
Are you referring to your bladder?
Yeah. And then it comes sweating out.
Yes.
This is how I thought as a kid. Is what I'm doing.
All right. Yeah.
This is how I thought as a kid. Where I'm just like, I don't know. I just sometimes I have to do that, and
the teacher was not having it.
we went to the principal's office immediately. we were actually dragged there. Which they
Dragged.
Well, this was a grown woman teacher. But
Yeah.
she was much stronger than us. of
Well,
course.
I'd imagine.
Little
Yeah.
boys.
Yeah.
She's
Child is
grabbed-
very easy to.
She grabbed our arms. And we're going to the office, you know.
Busted.
And then my mom gets a call.
Yeah.
From the the poor the aide, or I'm pretty sure it wasn't the principal calling about this nonsense, being like, "Hey, your son's being a big old perv at this school. You got to come like do something about this." And like Cole's parents and my parents come in and they're like, "What the fuck?" And we're both just like, I mean,
I don't know.
They heard us screaming. It's like, why were you screaming? We were. It was. It's a new thing for us.
There was a lot going on.
It's a new experience. The girls' restroom as a young boy. It's like, oh, it's a new world, you know. But
Enough to make a man scream.
we literally got in trouble for it for using the restroom.
It's a
I
classic.
believe they sent us home that day.
Really?
Yeah. I don't
Jesus.
think we actually got in further trouble, but I think they sent us home that day.
It's an early day. I mean, I guess. You know.
I mean, I'm young enough to not remember it at all past that. Just enough of the journey to be like, I still don't know why we got in trouble for this, honestly. Like, what if girls came out of the boys' restroom just using it?
Well, I think it would be fine as long as they didn't scream beforehand.
So it's the screaming.
It's
the screaming
probably the
is
screaming.
The screaming.
It's almost certainly the screaming, I think.
Well, Cole
But
used
also,
to be
like-
known for his screaming. He used to, before his voice
Cole's
dropped.
a screamer.
Cole was the first person in my friend group to get a deep voice, facial hair, lower body hair. We'll just go there. And
All right.
there's no way for me to know that, or reason for me to know that.
But you do.
He's the first guy I got
But
a
you
bush,
do.
and he had the highest voice until then. But he was also, again, he was the earliest. So in like 6th grade, this dude had the deepest voice and had a mustache.
6th grade?
Yeah, I believe it was that time.
My God, man.
But yeah, fast forward, we had that incident, and then we were in Boy Scouts together, so we were supposed to be good kids.
Oh my God. Remember the Boy Scouts?
I remember
I was a
kids
Cubs.
not
Well.
me, but you know,
Why didn't you get?
I don't know.
Are you not an attractive enough boy?
I thought I was a cute. I thought I was a cute fucking kid.
Well,
Mom and Dad told
not
me.
cute enough.
Mom and Dad told me that they wanted me to be a model, or someone wanted me to be a
Oh
model.
God, no! Those poor children. Don't ever sell your children.
Thankfully, I was never grabbed in that way. You know?
Well, you didn't become a model,
yeah.
so you know,
I
silver
avo-
linings.
I avoided
there.
that lifestyle.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
It's probably-
or fortunately.
Well,
I'll say fortunately.
who's to say it? You know,
What we're talking about is
some-
dark, so I'm gonna say
It's
fortunately.
very dark.
Fortunately. No, it's fortunate. All right, moving
Anyway,
on.
anyway, Big Lots, top of Big Lots.
Yeah.
Let's just plow.
The
through
funny
that.
thing is I don't even think we were on drugs.
like not even weed.
Well, that's what I mean, because that's the only drugs I ever did. But yeah, we weren't even on weed. We dropped Joe off, and then we're like, hey, you guys want to actually do something fun now that Joe's not here?
Jesus Christ.
And by something fun, apparently we meant crime. Or
Yeah, well, there's seldom different things, Alex.
not
You will
necessarily,
learn.
maybe not crime.
Who doesn't love crime?
Hijinks.
Well,
Big Lots hijinks.
there's an intersecting point there where hijinks become a crime, which is the roof of
when
Big
the cops
Lots.
are called?
Yeah,
Is that when it
yeah,
becomes
basically,
crime?
yeah, essentially.
If the
It's
cops
fine.
show up,
That's when you have issues.
yeah,
99% of the time.
I guess that makes sense.
Fucking pigs.
Yeah.
We go blue.
I've gotten pulled over with Cole before because for
Of
some
course.
reason Cole was driving and we were smoking, and he pulled it over on the side of the road to help us. Not to help, but just to clear the bowl. He pulled over to the side of
That's
the
so
road.
cool. He has to focus.
Right. That's Nick's correct, and that is a Cole line of thinking. But it is very incorrect when it is the dead of night. You have your headlights on, and you're just pulled over on the side of a country road. Very suspicious, especially after you just drive past a fucking sheriff.
Like, what was he thinking?
Literally just drive past him. Like, not even
It's like,
200
hang on.
feet.
He just goes into reverse, goes in front of the cop, and then parks. That's,
Well, like, he barely pulls off the side of the road, too, which I'm like,
Cole, Cole, what are you doing?
either or just keep driving. Like, we can handle
Like,
this.
literally do anything else.
You focus on the driving. And,
Like,
and
why does he have to be the one that empties the pool?
he's like, I got this, guys. He's like, I got
Everyone
this. Let me do it.
relax. And then what did that sheriff make you guys do?
Well, he walks up to the window, and I believe smoke's pouring out of the car because we were hotboxing, and Cole's driving. the future police officer, Cole, is driving the car, and he, rolls down the window, smoke pours out, and the officer's like, how you boys doing? Or it's just like, man,
I was doing great.
Oh, man, I was doing so much better.
Ago.
Mere moments ago, I was so much
You
happier.
asked me this exact question 5 minutes ago, man.
I mean, the gist of this story is that he made Cole get out of the car, do like a drug walk, Thankfully, even blasted high out of his mind, Cole passed the sobriety test.
Well, of course, that's a Marine's son right there.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
He's been trained for this exact scenario.
He's been preparing for this literally from the time he was born. His dad was like, "You
Sammy's
are going,
making sure.
Sammy boy."
Dude, his legal name is Sammy. It's not even Samuel.
Why would it be? Well, that's why he became a Marine. He's like, I got to show everyone that thinks they can make fun of Sammy.
But basically, I'll have this. I'm not even putting my last name on here. It's just gonna be Sammy. People are gonna know it's me. Sammy C, dude. Oh, fuck.
So after he does the sobriety test, what happens?
The sheriff was actually kind of cool. I think it. Relatively.
Well, for
context,
pigs.
we're all 3 white kids in rural Ohio.
So you're gonna get off.
We're gonna get off.
You're gonna get off.
But Cole's like, I have to commit to this. He like,
of course.
He literally gives this sheriff a whole sob story about how he's been dreaming about joining the force for so many years, and
which apparently turns out to be true.
He wasn't lying. He literally was being honest with this cop about how much he wanted to join the force and how he's embarrassed that this kind of thing would happen to him, and that he's like, this kind of thing will never happen again. But it did. I'm just having some fun with my friends before I have to do that life. Cole actually like got a tear going. I think he got
Just
like
one
emotional.
one.
I think it was pure fear.
No.
Yes.
No.
Cole, I believe
Not
Cole
him.
was terrified.
Yeah, probably.
With this,
So what if they call Sammy?
This big sheriff. I mean, Cole is not a big guy, as you know.
No.
Yeah.
He's like a frail young flower.
He's like the skinny white dude who always loves the big ladies,
He does like the big ladies.
Which is why we're shocked with the woman he ended up with. Not saying that it's not his type. I mean, I don't know what his type is. I don't know if he has a type.
He's a ravenous fellow, that one.
Insatiable. This police officer can't get enough.
Dude, when you're on the force, you're on the force. You know what I mean?
God. But so yeah, we got off on that. The sheriff just made us smash our bowl. He like checked us if we had any weed and confirmed that we smoked it all because we did.
Of course,
we bought like grams at a time. We would smoke it in one trip, right? But he made us like take off one of our socks and smash the bowl in it, like in front of him.
In your sock.
Yeah.
And he's like, put the sock back on now.
No, he's like, you're just gonna be sockless now. But it was
like
Cole.
A fair trade.
It was Cole.
Oh well, that's the most fair trade of all.
Obviously, Cole, if you've been following the story, is the most valiant man in the world. And it's gonna be.
He's like Paul Bunyan type.
I'm the guy.
Yeah.
Cole's the hero.
He will go into a burning house to save a small fish.
And he will also have a car full of passengers in swerve on public roads.
Just flailing that steering wheel.
Doing one of these on public roads.
People in the bed of the truck, he's just flailing it. Just
Were
play
were you with us when he did that?
Well, he's done it several times.
See, this
so
is what
I would
mean.
imagine
this is
yes
what I mean.
and no.
You know, it's more than one occasion.
Yeah, this is Coley.
I just remember
he drives that truck around,
Coley.
and
he doesn't. I don't believe he has the same. I mean,
there's no way he probably broke that thing as soon as we.
I think
stopped
I'm
seeing
thinking
it.
of his Isuzu, which was the SUV.
Think of the Tacoma, the white one.
That was his dad's truck.
Cole's a fucking maniac.
Yeah,
He would swerve his dad's truck around.
no, he had this Isuzu SUV, which was like this really small SUV, and it was just packed full of us. And I just remember one time in Pickerington, I mean, it was like not even that late, like 9 p.m., and we were going to Walmart, like from like Marcus Theater, and he was literally just like, doing one, and I'm just like, I'm like in the fucking like the passenger seat, just like, what's happening? Why did this start happening? I don't believe Cole was prompted in any way to do this.
No, he would never be.
He was just he was
never
seeking
be.
the thrill, you know.
Yeah,
he wanted to share this
he
experience.
lets his intrusive thoughts win when he's driving a truck.
But he did get pulled over for that again. Don't worry, guys.
Of course.
I got pulled over with Cole many times, but he was always driving. I was never driving when Cole got pulled over. But
fucking
Cole. We had a run-in with a cop when we snuck out at like 3 a.m. once to go towards Hobo Village. I don't know if you were there, but we got picked up by the cops. We were like walking in a field.
I usually only went to Hobo Village during the day. Because at night is when the police go there.
Hobo Village is like an old place we used to airsoft it's just like in the middle of this woods behind a neighborhood.
Super convenient.
It had just like
RVs,
like concrete buildings. It had cars. It had just overgrowth. It was what was its purpose other than what we used it for? Like
I think it was just a derelict old facility.
People actually live there.
Well, near there, not there specifically. That place, I think, is like abandoned.
Yeah.
I think it's just like a lot that someone owns or no one owns or the city owns.
Does anyone own it? Because I wonder what it's like.
Well, someone
today.
definitely owns it. This is America. But
that's crazy.
But I don't know if anyone's.
We'll do a podcast at Hobo Village.
We're not. We're so far away from here. We're not so far. I don't even remember the exact address.
Relatively,
isn't that like
compared to
really
Dublin.
close to where Cole lives? Like, isn't it?
Yeah. No, it's literally like Cole's parents' house. It's like that.
Yeah.
The neighborhood that's connected to
over there, like one neighborhood over, and then you just walk through someone's yard.
Yeah, you literally walk through someone's yard. Yeah. And then you walk through a cornfield, which is someone's property, I'm sure. And then you just find it.
Days.
It's just like in the middle of like a collection of cornfields.
Yeah, people use it for paintballing and airsoft.
Yeah. I don't remember seeing anyone else there though.
No, but there was paint all over everything.
Yeah.
So obviously people were there at some point.
It was really cool. I mean, it was honestly
only during the day. At night, I bet it would be terrifying.
Well, yeah, we would never go there at night. Never. I remember recording airsoft videos there because it was so nice. It was fucking sick. Because it had like fields all around it, so there was like a concentrated like center battlefield, you know. Mm-hmm. And then like connected to that, there was like this brush part, so you could like be concealed, which is like really sick. Which was like not connected to like the buildings parts at all. But
yeah,
you say you didn't get to see it?
No, I don't get concealed.
Oh, no, not you.
I'm not a concealed man.
No.
I'm like, I'm here. Let's do this thing, man.
I just think that was a really cool thing for us to find at that point in time when we were.
Well, I never found it. Like, you guys were just like, come to the Hobo Village. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. I don't know I don't know how we found it. Cole knew about it in some way.
That's some Cole shit. He was definitely just exploring. Like he was just like wandering.
Let's go in this backyard.
Yeah, he was literally just wandering and he found it. I bet.
Dude, I wonder if
I have no evidence to prove it, but that sounds like Cole.
I remember one time we were airsofting there and we experienced all three forms of weather in one day. It was like
Ohio.
Bright and sunny, and then it literally started snowing, and then it got sunny and started raining. And it was like, I don't know how, but we got like all the seasons at once when we were airsofting. And I'm like, is this a video game where it's just loading in different seasons, dude?
So you were high.
No, I wasn't high at that point.
No,
you have to stay focused on the game, dude. I don't think I got high at any point doing airsoft.
I was way better airsofting high. Are you kidding me?
Maybe I did. Who knows? I don't really remember that point in my life.
Better at everything high.
Well, you get in the zone.
Yeah, you gotta lock in.
It either lock in or you completely fade away. It's one or the other.
Well,
Because
you're a known fader.
yeah, I haven't even finished the Big Lots story. So that's how I know I'm fading away.
You've gone on so many tangents.
Well, because it's like
there's so many interesting things to say about Cole.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly. Well, Cole's gonna be a character that I hope everybody talks about
dude,
in the
he's
coming
timeless,
days.
Timeless man.
Everyone's like, man, this guy's a real Cole. You know?
Yeah, he's like.
Man, I wish Cole was here. And then we have Cole as a guest.
I wish
one
Cole
time.
was here right now. I just play with his nips.
The only pictures I have on my phone of Cole are of him with candy wrapped around his head after he started his journey to become a cop and he couldn't smoke weed anymore. So he just sat in a hot box with us to get high.
Got high.
Oh yeah. If you look at the picture, if I show you a picture, I might throw it up in the pod, but I don't want to out Cole,
throw up the
obviously.
All right.
I don't want to out Cole.
Blur out his face.
I'll blur out his face.
Yeah.
Blur out his face. It's one of the first pictures I have on my phone. It's just Cole with candy wrapped around his head.
He's
you
definitely
can see the
high.
cloud around him. Like it's just like clearly hot box, dude.
Look at his eyes. Are you kidding me? Look
Glassy as fuck. I mean, it's red from the camera, but
yeah, from the camera.
you can see the smoke just like from the flash, like around him.
You are not sitting in there with candy wrapped around your head, not high. That's just not possible.
But the thing is, that's when he started his cop journey, so he wasn't allowed technically to get high. But we're like, Cole, just sit in the hot box. Just
Of
sit in
course
it.
you were.
Like,
Fucking devil on his shoulder.
Yeah.
Like, come on. You know you want to.
dude, Cole was like one of my first persons to smoke weed with. It's like a nostalgic thing for me.
Cole probably brought you some ditch weed and it's like, dude, try this.
Dude, Cole would hold on to my weed for me because I didn't want our dad to throw a fucking pissy fit if he found it. And Cole,
Yeah, he does.
Cole
He
would
did do
literally
that. He
hide
did
it in
do
his
that.
ceiling.
That's Marine's son right there.
I never even thought about that till right now. But that's insane, dude.
That's literally
That's insane.
insane.
That's like literally marine level shit. Holy
like, you
fuck!
just, like unscrew the vent there and just put it in.
No, he had like tile ceiling.
Oh,
So-
in his bedroom.
Yeah, so he just like would lift it up and scoot it, and just he would tuck it away up there.
That's so cool. He's like, I'm a secret agent.
I never even thought about how crazy that was.
Only a Marine's son could hide something from a Marine.
Well, yeah. I mean, can you imagine if his dad found that?
He would smash everything Cole owned.
Well, he'd find Cole while he was sleeping and just
He'd just start bashing him.
like, you done. I guess you're not my son. It's decided.
Well, that's why he was so disciplined. He didn't get caught.
He got caught so many times. It's amazing. I mean, not directly from Sammy, but
That's the only bad one for him.
the only bad one.
Yeah, because Cole's like, I can deal with anything these police can dish out. But Sammy.
No. Cole.
You don't think Cole thought that far ahead?
No. I was at Cole's wedding. I was in Cole's wedding technically. Well, I wore a wedding dress for Cole at his wedding. It wasn't in the way that you're thinking. It was just
Move past it.
It was just for wedding pictures and because I love Cole. You know, it's like, you know, the first reveal to the bride where you're just like, oh, you know, we haven't seen each other in our clothes yet, but now I'm about to, and it's going to be such a beautiful moment, and they're going to catch my face right as I first see her for the first time, and then it's me in a dress.
And you and Cole kiss?
No, we hold hands, though, you know.
So they aren't like that close.
You know, he tightens his grip a little bit on my hands.
Doesn't let you get away.
He's like, no, you're here.
So you're not going
You're
anywhere.
staying right here.
This is where you want to be.
We're getting married.
So he's saying you
and me, baby.
stole Cole
Bro,
from
the
his wife?
disapproval that his father would bring if that was even joked about. He would be like, no.
You think Sammy would be like furious with like
Now,
one
Cole,
big
that's not even a
vein?
joke. We won't joke about that in this household.
As he like snaps
That's
his
something he would
knuckles.
say. Yeah.
Has one big
Cole?
bulging vein.
Cole, go get my gun. You know what's happening. Cole
Just holds out his hand. Get my gun.
takes it from Cole, just whacks him with it immediately. Now, Cole might have been abused in this household.
We have no definitive
Physical
evidence.
evidence, proof. Nothing's.
Cole's a well-adjusted individual.
No, I just feel like just being the child of a Marine is going to just be full of problems like that. Anger, resentment.
Well, yeah, that's why he's a
fear.
cop.
Fear is like the main motivator.
Well, that's why you become police. Then you can just...
I guess that makes sense. He can
let
instill
him have
that upon others now. Cole's not a known aggressive person.
He's just following the law.
He's just following the law. Oh, no, don't say that. That's not... I wouldn't say that.
What do you mean? Like what?
Well, isn't that what they did with that one guy when they put a knee on his neck and like killed him or some shit?
Which time?
Oh, Nick's getting political.
No, cut that.
Not turn up the volume on that. Actually,
we don't
emphasize that. Zoom in on Nick.
Go blue
and add subtitles for that.
Go. You see that? That's for police.
Thin blue line.
Not
it's
that
thin
thin
because
though.
they got tiny penises. Now moving on. Big Lots.
Not that thin. They got. Anyway, Big Lots.
We got banned for Big Lots for this.
Like
Allegedly.
for life?
Well, from that location, I think.
I don't think anyone really
No.
took down like your picture.
No.
Do not let in with like underlined 3
Right.
times.
They have to like update this picture every 5 years, make sure it stays relevant. They like age me like digitally.
This is what he could look like.
They're like this could be him.
He potentially
Keep
might
your
look
eye
like
out.
this.
They have their cashiers check it every time they have a customer. They're like, is it?
They got their
Is it one of
Facebook.
these? I mean, literally.
And then they like bash you.
Do you even know what we did? We literally.
Aside from going on the roof, no.
Well, how did we get on the roof?
You climbed up the back on the pipes, right?
There we go.
Yeah, I guess.
How else? How else do you guys have Big Lots?
Yeah.
For some
Who
reason,
hasn't climbed on some buildings via pipes?
Well, here's the thing. For some reason, Brad was like, I know how to get on top of Big Lots. And was like, he's like, this is the method. He's like, you just climb the pipes.
He's got a theorem for it.
Well, he's like, I've done this. He's like the thing he does. And I'm like,
He just climbs up buildings.
you're not an athletic guy, Brad. What do you climb on
I
top of
used
buildings?
to climb up buildings all the time.
When? Where? Where are you climbing buildings?
Like Heritage,
I did that
random
too.
random buildings in Pickerington. Like,
all right, I guess we
where
did
the
climb a lot
subway
of
is,
buildings.
yeah.
All right, whatever. Shouldn't.
like that's very dangerous. Like,
It's fun. I get it. We
yeah.
climbed up a dialy. I remember doing
climbed
that.
up one big pipe on the side of Heritage to get on the roof. It was amazing.
You did that
Yeah.
by yourself?
Yeah, I got caught by some teacher that was just like taking supplies back. They saw me and they were like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Just hanging out." And they're like, "Oh, okay. Can you get down?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then they just left.
Dude, if you
Those were
play
the days.
Cool, dude, if you play it cool, you can get away with literally anything. Literally.
Yeah, Big Lots.
Well, you can wear all black and walk into most concerts.
Oh, it was the middle of the
if
day.
you just act like you're just like oh, I have to go backstage. Like,
You can do it at any time. It doesn't even have to be night. As long as you like.
well, just
We
like
shouldn't
wearing
give
all
criminal
black.
advice. This is not a criminal podcast.
This isn't criminal advice. This is just practical life advice. You know, that everyone should and deserves to know.
I don't know about
It's not like we figured out these hacks to life, and we're finally allowing the world to know.
You don't need to like explain step by step. This is how you can break a law. It's fun.
All right, well,
Like, come on.
we do what we want around here. All
Well-
right? If I want to tell you how to break a law, I'll tell you how to break a law.
It's so easy.
Nick and I have been doing it. It just happens. You know?
It's like a goof.
We just
or whatever.
recently became legal weed smokers.
Well, not
after
recently. It's been like 2 years.
I just don't know who's going to be watching this when they're going to watch it. But Mom, if you are watching this, it's just easier to go to the store for weed. You know. So look at Nick.
Why would I not? Like, what? It's so fucking dumb to not go
Well,
to the store. That's 2 minutes away.
For number one, it's a million times safer than a drug dealer.
I use a fucking app to pay. I don't
You
even
use
need to
an
carry
app?
cash.
Wait, you
You
use an
shitter.
app to pay? You don't
Spender.
even- You just do that?
Uh-huh.
Dude, I've been going to the ATM. Is that like convenienter?
Are you shitting me?
Yeah, 'cause
Yes.
I use the bank that's literally like right fucking there. So
I
it's-
load
not a
the money into my app whenever I feel like buying weed. I'd send in my online order. I'd go.
I tell them I'm using Spender, and they like send me a thingy on Spender. I just click pay, and then they give me my drugs.
2024, ladies and gentlemen.
Dude, technology has progressed.
2024. Well,
why would I go to some dude's apartment in the middle of a ghetto for some shake when I could just go 2 minutes down the street?
For just not knowing what you're going to get,
Ew.
too.
Like, that's asinine.
Like, the first time we experienced, like, weed store, it was like, oh, why the fuck?
Ever using a dealer.
Yeah, what the hell?
Ever.
You can... you have options? What are the differences? Wait, so...
Just give me one of each.
If I get one of each, will I get fucked up or?
What's in that cooler?
What
Beverages.
gets me fucked up most?
We have drinks that contain my weed that I love.
What's the quickest way to get me there? You guys are the pros.
Go to the store. Don't go to a dealer.
No, this is me talking to the people at the store.
I know.
Give me one. Just let me have a drink. You know?
Give me a drink.
Let me have a drink. And they slam like...
Go now.
Some shit. Go. Say a line. Those who get it and will love it.
And those who don't have
already
clicked off dick. Like an hour ago.
Yeah, there's no way they're still listening. There's no way they're still listening. I'm convinced that people will listen because they just like people shooting the shit and just brothers just talking nonsense. That's why
this is definitely good second monitor content.
Yeah,
for sure.
We're just like, oh, these guys are silly. This is fun to just have on.
Probably, right?
That's me being silly, and that's Nick not enjoying it. I'll zoom in on that. There we go. Cool.
He's not the silly one here.
No, I'm like
he's got to like.
What am I? I'm like the orchestrator.
What are you?
And Nick is the puppet. Doing his dance.
I'm the puppet.
Doing his
I
dance.
got you doing all the work and I'm the puppet. Okay. All right. Mr. White Black Socks.
Oh, because it goes exactly how I want it to go. So that's what I'm talking about.
Does it like with your vape down by
Dude,
your
have I even finished the Big Lots story?
No.
Julian, what are you doing there?
He's just been moving down the couch. Like this
That'll be fun to watch.
He started,
that's a fun thing to watch, dude. You're welcome, guys, that our cat's here to entertain you as well as us.
He just decided this is his thing.
Yeah.
He can do whatever he wants. He's not trained.
He's a free boy, and that's why he's so well behaved.
Sure.
Hey, he doesn't tear up our furniture.
Nope.
He doesn't bite and claw at us.
Nope.
He's not an asshole.
Oh, he just shrieks behind me for no reason.
He's
That's
not. He's not mean.
No.
He's literally
but he is a little bit of an asshole.
The sweetest boy. He is an asshole. Well, he's a dickhead. He's a dick.
Yeah, he's a little bitch.
He's a soft boy. If you can even, you guys can see him.
He just likes irritating people.
Yeah.
Because he knows that nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah, he knows he'll just get love in the end. He knows he's safe. Little goofball.
No, he doesn't.
He lives in constant fear, and if not constant fear, he is asleep and or hungry and or recently fed.
Yeah, but he lives in terror of my fist coming down upon him.
The thing is, if you were to like go like this at him, he wouldn't even react because he's never even had to expect that kind of thing.
Nuh-uh.
I've tried it to him, and he just stares at me and like tries to go towards it.
He turns his fucking head.
I'm like, hey, dude, I'm coming. And he's like, what's going on? And then you go for it, and he's like, oh, what is it?
You think he's trying to hand him a treat. He's such a fatty.
Julian, do you have anything you want to say?
I don't think he knows what's happening. He's sniffing.
I'll turn up the sniffs so that people can hear his little sniffles.
Did it even pick it up?
I don't know. But I saw him sniffing it.
Good luck finding it.
Oh, Julian. But
is he in frame?
Yeah, well, you get the whole couch. I think his head might be cut off, but yeah, he's in frame.
That's fine.
He's in frame for the most part.
He's mostly body anyway.
Yeah, it goes couch to couch. We got both ends in the shot.
Nice. A nice wide frame.
Yeah. But yeah, we climbed on top of the pipes in Big Lots. I know I started the story at the beginning of the podcast, and now it's the end. But we went on top of Big Lots.
Full circle.
We climbed. Yeah, we climbed the pipes on top of Big Lots. We've come full circle, baby.
Finally finishing the first short story.
God, dude. Well, I had to talk about Cole. Well, it's almost been an hour.
Bruh, just tell him well, yeah. You gotta explain
Cole, dude.
The characters,
you can't just dive into it without explaining Cole. And it apparently took an hour to talk about Cole.
And there's a lot more to
This
the
episode's
man.
gonna be called Cole, dude.
Just Cole.
Just Cole, yeah. Just Cole. Holy shit.
You gotta send him a link to this one. For sure. For sure.
The thing is, I love Cole so much. I would do anything with him. Not with him.
Hey, with him. Okay. Well,
we'll get into
you
that
are
in a later
married.
podcast. We might get into that in the Patreon, but
okay.
but we went to talk Big Lots. Yeah, you won't even know about that unless you subscribe to Patreon. But
Subscribe.
so we went on top of Big
Give us
Lots. We
money.
climbed the pipes in the back of Big Lots. Went on the roof. We all got up there. No issues. You know, the pipes were all right. Nothing broke.
Well, no. What I recall gave you away was the shuffling around noises from the.
Not necessarily the shuffling around. Much more the, hey, dude, let's sprint to the other side of
course you were
of the
sprinting.
roof and then sprint back and then time ourselves and see how fast we can get it.
You were just doing
So-
suicides.
Yeah.
You were doing.
We were literally just running on top of this. Just. I can't imagine what it sounded like in the store.
It's probably so loud.
Like, what the fuck, dude? Now, there were like rocks up there, so it's not like a direct sound from the ceiling, you know. So it probably wouldn't be like if us stepping on like a metal ceiling where it's just like loud as hell, you know.
Yeah,
But
no, I'm sure this one was quiet.
the cops were there pronto, dude.
Well, the
So
police station
quickly.
is literally
The police station's not even
right.
a mile away.
You can see, you probably see it from
you
the roof.
can see it. It's not even. I don't even think it might be less than half a mile away.
Yeah,
it's down the
definitely.
street from
It's definitely
that spot.
10 to 60 in 30 seconds, and you're there.
Cops would be there in a
Like,
minute,
literally a
2
whole
minutes,
police station.
maybe 2 minutes. A whole police
And that's
station
if
could be
they're
there.
all dispatched already.
And we were just on top of that, having a good time. You know, fucking. We were listening to music, just fucking dancing around, just literally have no worries. And then we just hear whoop whoop, and just look over and see just so many lights. I mean, at least 5, maybe 6 cop cars. Because what's going on the roof of Big Lots? Is there some kind of attack planned? Why is there so much movement on top of this roof? What's going on?
It was very easy
It
to
can't
get
just
that
be a
many
bunch of
cars
kids
there.
just running on the roof for no reason.
Well, that would be retarded. Bleep that. That would be
Keep it in. It's the end of the episode. It doesn't fucking matter. That's retarded. It is retarded. There's literally no reason for us to be doing this. It's just to do it, you know? And we excluded our friend Joe. I don't know why, but
Smart man. That one.
he somehow managed to get out of it.
Skillfully
Like,
evaded.
literally an hour before, somehow. We're like,
And it wasn't just because he wanted to go home. And
I'm sure that's what it was. I'm sure he just wanted to go
no,
home.
he was like, I'm tactically thinking about this.
There's no
and
way.
these
our
dumbasses
friend
are going to
Joe.
get me.
I can say
in
his
trouble.
full name because it's a famous name. Joe Jackson.
Yeah. Which one is it?
Yeah, go find him. But yeah, he got conveniently dropped off literally basically right before we did that and avoided
Nice.
all charges. You know, they're like, hey guys, you know, on their bullhorn, hey guys,
You're arrested.
hey guys, come down from there, you know. And we're like, all right, yep, you know, climb down the pipes. They're like, oh, so that's how they got up. And yeah, like, oh, okay, so this is, I guess I see.
So this is how the dipshits did it.
So
All right.
I'm pretty
So
sure
there's
they
probably-
like installed some kind of like cage over
Yeah,
that.
they definitely would have installed
Yeah.
those.
Smart, you know,
'Cause they do that in
should.
cities.
They should install a cage.
Should have done it
So
before, you know.
yeah,
But you live and learn.
What can you
Big
do?
Lots knows now.
what can you do? You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, I guess they're probably like, why the fuck would anyone think to climb up these?
I mean, again, we were all, you know, Caucasian, so they just made us call our parents.
Scot free, dude.
It's gonna pick us up.
God,
and,
I love America.
Yeah, sound like you yearn for America, the racist America.
I'm just saying, I love America.
Oh.
Can a man not love his country? I ask
not in the
you.
way that you are right now.
Like what,
I
Alex?
believe. Not in a good way. I'll tell you that, Nick.
I'm just simply stating a fact that I care about my country and its principles.
I just realized
it
the
was
story
based
comes
upon.
full circle because our dad shows up to pick me up from Big Lots.
Did he?
Absolutely furious.
No.
which is like,
not Papa.
if you think about it, like, what if you had a kid and they got caught just goofing off on top of a building of like a department store?
Well, I would put on a big act for the cops, and as soon as I get in the car, I'd be like, "What the fuck were you thinking?"
Right, that would be a normal parent.
Yeah,
He kept
that's
that,
not him.
He kept up. He kept up the cop ruse for many
weeks.
Weeks.
After. He was playing a long game.
That cop front.
He had to
man,
be sure.
If he was chipped, they wouldn't have had shit on him, dude. They wouldn't have had nothing.
So I'm gonna punish this kid. Don't you worry. He's gonna wish that you took him to jail.
And
for sure.
He was right, because I do wish that they took me to jail.
How could you not?
Because
No corporal punishment.
Oh God. No. Well, I think that's the end of the episode. It's officially been an hour now, so that flew by.
It's a little bit past my bedtime. I think.
That was a good hour.
Take a little nappy poo here.
Yeah, I could save my story for the next time too, if you want.
What story?
Story about Cole and me, knowing details about him that maybe I shouldn't know.
Oh my God! Save that for the Patreon.
Yeah, say that for the page.
That's Patreon.
Yeah, true.
Paid Treon.
Right. Well, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Peace.